Hey, this is John Safari with Orange County Music League. We're here at Studio One live venue in Mission Viejo, California. Saturday, May 7th. We got music from the Alley Crabs, Papa Midnight, Chief Deceiver, and Any Idea.
Anybody see crawling to the beat? Gotta be some simple surrender. And I'm crawling to the beat, crawling to the beat. Gotta be some simple surrounding all our time. Feel my lies. Oh, oh, oh. No surprise. No surprise!
Hey guys, we're hanging out with Chief Deceiver in the studio. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and say what you guys do in the band?
I'm Kevin. I play guitar and I sing, and I do the production behind the scenes.
I'm Alex. I play bass guitar.
Noah, guitar.
I'm Nikki. I play drums.
All right. Well, so how long you guys been a band?
We've been a band for 1 month now.
Just 1 month now.
Yeah.
What are some of your guys' influences? How did you guys kind of get brought together to start this project?
We've always been friends, and we've always played in bands kind of around each other. And then when I came back from Seattle, I hit them up, and we were hanging out. And it was just time for us to be in one band together. And we love lots of bands. Pixies, Nirvana. You guys got any bands to throw in there of our influences?
Yeah, anything.
Anything? What do you got?
I got nothing.
No? Neutral Milk Hotel? That's a great, Neutral Milk Hotel. All right, so those are just off the top of our head. That's
Yeah.
what we got.
How many shows have you guys played so far as a band?
Has it been
Like
five? Yeah, I think it's 5 so far.
What's your favorite part of playing your music for other people?
I guess we just all love playing music. It's kind of like how we purge ourselves of all the emotion. We kind of just let it out, and then we get to be jovial.
So it's almost like a cleanse when you go up on stage, kind of.
It's a therapeutic
Yeah.
cleanse. It's a cleanse, yeah.
What where are you guys based out of? I know you just said you moved back from Seattle. How long were you out in Seattle?
I was in Seattle for like a little under a year, and we all kind of just plopped around Orange County. So, yeah, just around here and there. You know?
Where can anybody find you online if they were trying to look up your music? And
We have a Facebook. We have an Instagram. If you want to listen to our music, you just Chief Deceiver Bandcamp.
Okay.
I mean, we only have one song up right now, but yeah, try and be on top of that social media stuff, but I don't like to be on my phone or computer that much.
Yeah,
so.
and I feel you. I wish I didn't have to be on it as much as I do. It takes away from everything else around you, you know?
Yeah.
Well, with that, is there anything that you guys would like to tell your fans about your band? Anything? Like how do you want them to feel at your show and when they're listening to you guys on stage?
Just to have a good time, smiles all around. Yeah, go home, say hi to your mom. Great stuff.
You have anything like in particular that you guys are writing your songs about?
It kind of just will always just happen. We kind of just go like solely off inspiration, so like, we don't really have any specifics. It kind of just will hit us, and we'll be like, all right, this song just happened.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, cool, guys. Is there anything else you guys want to leave before we go get you on stage?
You guys got anything to add?
We're recording some new stuff.
Oh yeah, we're working on recording right now.
Soon.
Slowly but surely, kind of just pick away at it.
All right.
Let's make the world go away, 'cause it's ours for the taking. Any day, anyway, I'm with you. Let's make the world go away, 'cause it's ours for the taking. Any day, anyway, I'm with you.
right. Hey, we're hanging out with Papa Midnight here in the studio. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and what you guys do in the band?
All right, I am Mike. I play bass in Papa Midnight.
Hi, I'm Mamie, and I sing in Papa Midnight.
Hi, I'm Buzzy and I play keys.
Hi, I'm Kasha and I play drums.
I'm Eli. I play guitar and the ebow.
All right, the guitar and the ebow over here. First off, definitely want to say that I'm stoked to have you guys out again. I know we have you guys coming up here on the East End Block Party that we're doing June 11th in Santa Ana. Why don't you guys go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about the Rap Park show that you're playing in 2 weeks from today, coming up before that?
Yeah, I'll let Elias give the details. He's closest with him.
Well, with the Rap Park show, we've been planning it for a couple months. Actually, the front guy from Chief Deceiver that I'm playing right now, both me and him were present in planning that. And, you know, Rap Park is a great nonprofit supporting an active and cohesive social sobriety network. So that's on the 21st at the Eureka building in Irvine.
Eureka and Irvine.
And what's great is that all the bands playing are being featured on a charity compilation. So we have technically our first release. Our song Cosmic Corruption is going to be featured on there, and it should be available for release. If it isn't already, it's going to definitely be on the 21st.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen it released yet, so I think it's coming up here. Hopefully it comes out a little bit before the show.
I would love that.
Well, so you guys are recording right now. You want to tell us a little bit about the process where you're recording and everything?
Here you go, Mike.
Yeah, so we're recording with a fine gentleman named E out in, well, I guess it's technically Santa Ana, right? Orange. Yeah. And yeah, we checked out the studio. We've had a couple talks with him. We're just kind of in the pre-production stage right now. Got all our songs down that we're going to play and just waiting for him to open up space-wise because busy guy, but we're pretty excited about it. One thing we're super excited about that you don't see a lot around this part of town is he will use tape for mastering. He'll bounce off the tape, you know, keeping it old school. I mean, nothing wrong with digital, but just a different feel. Different sound
yeah, there's nothing wrong with digital, but you can get lost in overproduction with digital, and you don't normally get lost when you do it on the tape. And it's also one of those one and done type of things with the tape too. You can't go mess with it after. So
exactly.
So what is that song that you have on that compilation that everybody will be able to grab here pretty soon?
Yeah, it's called Cosmic Eruption. It was one of the earlier ones written, and it's pretty groovy little tune.
What inspired that tune and like kind of like the
John's gonna pull out the deep cuts that I wasn't even expecting.
Ooh, there we go.
All right, so okay, so you guys are the first ones to get to know this on the public record. So pretty much, I was living in Santa Cruz, moved down here a couple months later, met Mimi, met Elias a couple weeks after that. These two joined in a little bit later. But so that was really like the first song I wrote for this band, and it was for a girl who's now my ex, and the lyrics used to be very different, but pretty much we broke up right as the band was forming, and then Mimi wrote new lyrics to it, and we kind of used the same instrumental, and yeah, so it's kind of funny because it was written for an ex, and then my new girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend Mimi, wrote lyrics. And now it's
so we changed it from a negative to a positive. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just roll with the momentum and flip it when something bad's about to happen.
Yeah, that's the way that you can roll in life and make everything be happy, right? What are some of your guys' musical influences that go into the music that you guys create?
Okay, very good. So I mean, I grew up on like The Clash and Sublime, which I mean, The Clash definitely influences me a lot, especially their like wide use of different genres. I mean, to me, London Calling is like hands down one of the greatest albums. You have like ska, reggae, rock, almost like funk-esque, and I know, right?
Funk ass.
Let
me get some of that funk ass
music. You gonna stand by me? Oh, not at all. But yeah, and then I mean, there's a ton of stuff. I'll kind of pass around, but I think some things that really stick for all of us is like Smashing Pumpkins is one that's kind of been there. But yeah, let Mimi go ahead.
Yeah, let's hear from everybody else on that.
Okay. Well, at first, when you were posting and you were looking for people for the band, you had, I think it was just one song, Clock Tower, that had vocals and lyrics to it, and then you had instrumentals. And that's what really got me interested in, was I was listening to the instrumentals over and over, and they were... really good. So it just felt like something that I could work with, because I was writing my own music. I'd been in a band a long time ago, and then that kind of all fell apart. And I had been just writing and writing tons of stuff, and I didn't find any new project that I felt like I could. It just didn't work out. It couldn't really contribute to, and this worked straight away. It didn't take any trial period.
There you go.
It was great.
That's the magic of the music right there.
Yeah.
And what's some of your older influences?
Some of my older influences, Smashing Pumpkins is in there. I like Christian music, and I like mixing different elements from that. And let's see, I like, I guess, just not very subtle music, more like Hawthorne Heights and Skillet and things that are in your face. So I took those influences and tried to blend them in there and saw what happened.
I've always liked classic rock and bluesy and jazzy stuff. I played in a couple of other bands that were more, 60s, 70s type music, and Elias actually came to one of the shows and saw me and asked me to join this band. So now I'm, playing like synthy stuff, which is cool. Experimenting with it. Yeah. Wood with Strangers and Pop for Midnight. Those are my bands, so come check them all out.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Cash.
I would say I kind of got influences from like opposite ends of like overly aggressive and kind of really mellow music. So I've guessed Radiohead, which is kind of in the middle. Muse, Rage Against the Machine, The National too I think is awesome. And I have a lot of like pop influences. I always kind of liked music that was pretty like easy to follow and stuff like that. So I kind of try to combine both of those elements.
Yeah, very nice.
I think when I was in 8th grade, when I first started really listening to music seriously, the things that I kept on repeat were Jimi Hendrix and Prince. And that, I think, definitely their artistry instilled a certain sense of just abrasiveness and integrity that really inspired me to like see it as a viable art form. I had grown up with music. My parents listened to a lot of soft rock growing up, Jackson Browne, Eagles, that kind of stuff, which I still love. It's very nostalgic to me. But as I grew up, I found a lot of my own voice in by and large like late 80s, early 90s alternative rock, Jane's Addiction, Porno for Pyros, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins, of course. And I do really love Morrissey, but I don't know if I play anything like his music. He's one of those artists where it's very hard to replicate that sound. So yeah, when you
he could still be an influence. If,
certainly.
Add to the musical flavor that you have. And I mean, you brought up Prince, and after the recent passing of Prince, how have you kind of? I know you reached out to me and you wanted to put together like a Prince tribute show, and you showed up at that weekend dressed like Prince, and so I know Prince has a very big part in your life. Like, do you feel any different now that he's not here? Is there more of a drive for you to write some badass music to kind of give the right tribute, or?
Well, for me, it was just so strange because most of April I was binging on Prince, the album Sign of the Times, Controversy. I had just been listening to them and had loaded them back on my iPhone like literally the night before. And I woke up and, I was at work, so I had to keep it together. But as if for everything regarding that and as a tribute to him, I think it's safe to say that there isn't a whole lot you can do to replicate Prince, like
no, not at all. He's
piece
one of the best
piece.
guitar players ever. So,
and I think by world record, the most prolific artist, just in the fact of like the obsessiveness of him going to the studio. He lived in the studio. Yeah. So it's very, very, very hard to replicate that.
Yeah, and all that unreleased music. What is it? They said an album for every year for the next century that was locked in that vault that was recorded and not released. So.
But yeah, Dakota a bit short. Love Prince. Life wouldn't be the same without him. And I definitely would like to organize some show. His birthday's coming up, even though.
When's his birthday?
June 7th. Although I don't think Jehovah's Witnesses celebrate birthdays, but all the same, that is his birthday, so it might be an appropriate date to put it
sounds
together.
like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
And I find it hard to say that you win and I lose. I don't wanna be a scum anymore. I'd rather banish him than fight anymore. The scumbags too many band of boys singing. I don't wanna be a scum anymore. But so what? I am anyway. That is much easier to say. I'm the one who's right, and you're the one who's wrong.
All right, hey, we're hanging out with the Alley Crabs here in the studio.
Hello.
Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and what you guys do in the band?
Hello, I'm Nicholas Omari. I play guitar and I sing as well occasionally. I sometimes also play flugelhorn on live sets.
Hi, my name is Donald Trump. I advocate for the interning of Muslims.
Hi, I'm Mayank Verma. I play bass for the Alley Crabs.
Tyler, vocals.
All right, guys. So, from what I gather, we got the Crab tapes right now, and they're up on SoundCloud. What's your SoundCloud / that everybody can find your music at?
We are / it goes like _alley_crabs.
All right. So _alley_crabs.
Yeah, we got double underscores in there.
All right. So I know that you guys reached out to us. You're a UCI band, and you've been playing a lot on campus. Why don't you tell everybody about the experience of being able to play on campus at your school?
Well, it's really interesting because UCI is it's a really quiet place. It's in Irvine.
Yeah.
Everyone's really lame. Everyone wears the same clothes and is Nah, just kidding. UCI, we's out hard. We it's just there's no punk rock scene there,
Yeah.
It's okay. Like we get it. People are into different things, but we want to promote and bring everyone together at UCI at a music scene there because there's no live music. We just love live music. We love every kind of music. We listen to hip hop, listen to EDM, we listen to anything.
Yeah.
So, we just want to get people out into events where we can all party together. So that's our goal.
It's just one love, man, We're just trying to unite the world under a revolution of enigmatic explosions of sonic waves, man.
Yeah, I mean, it really just seems like lots of people there don't even really know what live music is, so we just kind of play and see who shows up and gets attracted to whatever we're throwing out there.
We have pretty much no fan base so far because we're not DJs.
I completely understand how that goes being a live music promoter.
We've changed our approach a lot since last quarter when we all first met in the dorms. Us three lived in the dorms. Robert basically lived in the dorms with us, and we started playing the quasi shows that UC Irvine was putting on, but we realized they're not doing it right. They really just don't know how to accommodate live bands, and not their fault. They just don't know how to do it. They don't have the right teams and stuff. So we started taking a different approach to throwing our own DIY shows, house parties. We would play on the buses. We have a bus line that goes around campus.
Yeah.
And we got our acoustics and had flyers, and we would play on the bus. Hey, come watch us at our house party. And then that approach seemed to be a lot more effective as far as getting a fan base. So we have people that just kind of want to party with us. And
Yeah.
It's been a lot better as far as getting traction at school. But other than that, it's been a little rough with the university because it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, that's why we play avant jazz, progressive, metal funk.
Oh, yeah, there we go. See? You saw it all
Keep
over
it
the
real
place
with
then. Yeah. So, besides playing on campus and anything like that, I know we have you guys coming up at the Santa Ana Block Party that we have going on. Have you guys ever been? Have you ever
we're
played
really
anything
excited
like
for
that? That was outside.
Honestly, we're pretty new to OCML. We just started working with you guys, and we're having a great experience with you guys so far. We really appreciate your mission to stop pay to play because as you know, you're not gonna get anywhere with pay to play.
And it's that is, I wouldn't say single-handedly the reason that we are where we are, but that is probably 75% of the reason that we are where we are with live music, because people would...
all the artists realize that.
Yeah, and people would, they buy a ticket to go to a show, and the bands aren't good, And they're like, oh, well, I paid to get into this. So then that's their perception of live music now, in general and entirely because nobody has an attention span to try it again anymore. So that you guys are going for it.
Generally like our audience to be as young as possible. And that's all I'm going to say.
Well, normally they have more energy and less stuff to do and more money to spend on things. So it makes sense.
I would argue that Robert likes older women, but I don't know.
So Cougar Bar.
Yeah, right. I mean,
is
the lady after the show is being really nice. With moms, yeah. That's
so
actually
maybe we should plan
a
a
little bit
mom's
of an alley
convention,
crab
yeah?
reputation as far as mothers give us a lot of support.
We're only doing the show because Mother's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there that keep it support bands like us when we don't have much support other than our lovely moms and moms around that love us too. So yeah.
Is there anything else you guys would like to leave with your
shit,
fans
I had a
besides that
nicotine
massive
withdrawal
cloud?
attack. I'm sorry.
I think it's going to start raining in here.